at the edge of a universe humming a tune. For merely dreaming we were snow. A siren sounds like the goddess who promises endless apologies of paradise. And only she can make it right. So things are different too. We'll go together in flight. It's now and never, or every and ever.
I used to always fantasize how life would be if I had a twin. It felt like the absolute solution to all of my loneliness, because maybe then I would have someone to do everything with. Someone to go through all of the things that I love with, right? Even though that's not really how twins work. Why was my solution to get out of loneliness to just have another version of me? If that was my solution, then wouldn't the realistic one be to just actually be content with myself? You know what? I believe so. The crazy thing, though, is the loneliest I've ever felt has always been around other people. The dread of just being around so many people that you know and still somehow feeling lonely. It's a different type of feeling. Because you, in a sense, in that moment, lose hope. Like, am I just alone in this world? Is there other people like me? Is there other people that maybe I can relate to, or, you know, just feel at home with? Because that's what we all want. We want people to feel at home with. But if your home is wrecked, if your internal is wrecked, there is no one that can fucking save you. There's no one that can help you. There's no one that can fully fix your problem of you being internally lonely. They can put a band-aid over it by hanging out with you. Like, that's why a lot of people get into relationships too quickly. Because they're so lonely that they believe having this other person that they feel this very strong connection with will fix away all of their problems. But you can't go to, if you go to a grocery store when you're very, very hungry, you're going to pick up whatever the fuck you see. You know, same thing with the relationships. If you're starving for a relationship, if you're super lonely, you can get a rotten apple. Just like at that grocery store, you're just trying to get the first thing you see and eat it. But you must be content with being alone first. The least lonely I've ever been was actually during quarantine, which sounds ridiculous to say because this was a period of life that, if you ask most people, this was their loneliest. But the only reason I felt so at home, so great, was because I had goals that kept me in motion and kept me content. I wasn't the same Joshua every day. I was improving. I was getting better. I was doing better. And that makes you happy with yourself. Because that's what you need in life. You need to be able to see the person in the mirror and say, I am happy with him. I'm happy with what I've done. I'm happy with what I did today. You know, in all of my videos, I talk about, your potential. Getting better. And the thing is, so many of life's problems can just be fixed on working on what you love. God created man, and the first thing he gave him was work. You need work. You need something to work towards, or you will have no purpose. It's the harsh reality of life. And a lot of people just keep looking for comfort. And if you're looking looking for comfort in other people, if you're looking for comfort in other people, you're fucked. And all of this might sound obvious, right? But the thing is, a lot of us can't even sit in a room alone without having our phones, just with our thoughts. We need something there. We need someone there. Even when you're alone, you're not really alone because you have your phone in front of you. You're scrolling through it, you're checking people's Instagrams, you're texting your friends, maybe you're watching a YouTube video or a stream, right? All of this to run away from the fact that you're alone. But the thing is, you'd feel so much better if you just sat with your thoughts for a little bit. And it's scary to sit with your thoughts. A lot of the greatest thinkers drove themselves to madness with their thoughts, right? But when your mind is so clouded, you don't even know who you are, but you deserve to feel lonely. You don't even know who the fuck you are. Why would you feel okay being alone if you yourself are your own stranger? And it's really dangerous to not know who you are and what you want because of this very thing. You will not know where to go in life. If you don't know which port you're gonna sail to, no wind is favorable. No amount of momentum that you get along the way is favorable because you don't even know where you're headed to. So then what can you do? Like I said, you must be alone for a little bit. You need to have those times where it's just you and yourself. Where you can clear your head without this thing. You can be alone. And truly just embrace that moment. For me, it's when I work out or when I take a hike. You know, I love hiking. Not only can I have those own thoughts that I'm talking about right now, but I can appreciate the beauty of what's around me, the creations of what's around me, because there's so much that we take for granted. And with that alone, it will really show you that being alone is okay. That you being with yourself is okay. You don't need to seek people's validation. You don't need to always try to, please other people and do all of this other bullshit just to not feel lonely. That it's okay that you're alone. It's okay that you feel this way. People might say that, you're a fucking loser for being alone. But I bet those people are feeling 10 times worse than you. Because of the very fact that they don't have the strength to go out and be alone. But it's what you really need to build and to, like I said, really, really help you choose the people in your life wisely. You're not going to just pick up anyone that comes your way. When I learned that, it really helped me because I would see myself getting into so many meaningless things, whether it would be just sort of relationships or friendships, that they were just temporary so I wouldn't feel alone. And it wouldn't be the right people. But like I said, don't just pick up anything you see when you're feeling alone. It's okay to feel that way. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope this could help you. Peace.